going on, guys? It's Heather Stray here, and welcome to another episode of our Swansea City career mode. Now, let's say thank you for everyone that was able to watch our first episode of the series. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Now, as we kick off with the footage on your screen, you're looking at some players that some people suggested, and I'm looking at them right now. One of them is Man United's own Marcus Rashford, 18-year-old. And one is Ruben Neves. I've heard a lot about him from Porto and Fosu Mensah. I think that's how you say it properly. I've heard a lot about Ruben Neves, about how good he is, and he's so young that he can become a really, really good defensive midfielder. Now, we're going to sign our first player of this episode, the one and only Kurt Zouma. The reason why I signed Kurt Zouma is because he's only 21 and he's 80 rated. I want him, and I think his potential is like 88, around there, or 89. So with the goal, like I named last episode, I want to do it, see if I can do this in 2 years, get Swansea into the Champions League in 2 years. So this year and then the next year. So that's why potential is very important. Because if I play Kurt Zouma a lot, he's an 80 rated right now. Hopefully, by the end of this season, he's like an 82, 83, maybe even 84 center back. Because potential and age is actually very, very crucial in career mode, at least in my opinion. And right here, we are looking at Jordan Pickford and what's this guy's name? Chalablu. And I keep forgetting the Liverpool guy's name. I don't know how to say it. If anyone knows how to say it, can you tell me in the comment section below? That would be very nice. And right there, you guys, I was listing up Fabianski because I think I am going to sign Jordan Pickford for our team. He's young and very good for his age, and his potential is like 88 as well. Right here, we're listing up our center back, our Argentina. He's actually our best center back, or second best now since Kurt Zouma's there. We're listing him up for Leicester. And the reason why I'm doing that, because we need the money to buy more players. Because, like I said, with the potential and age, I think they're very crucial. And if I do play them a good amount throughout the whole year, so say if some guy is 19 and he's probably like 73, 74 rated, and his potential is between like 78 up until like 90. If I play them a lot, or at least bring him off the bench, and then train him with the trainings, he could become really good, and probably better than that Fernandez guy that I'm trying to list out right now. And for the people that suggested those players that I was looking at the beginning, thank you very much for suggesting them. I will say now we do end up signing at least one of them. Now right there, you guys saw we picked up the 22-year-old man, Jordan Pickford, the Sunderland goalkeeper, who's actually been playing really well for Sunderland this season. I think he's injured at the moment, so he's not playing right now. But if he continues his form, he might, I'm not going to say he is, just speculation. Maybe I'm just saying because we did just sign him. He could get a silver team of the season card. Or actually, he could, for winter upgrades, he can get a non-rare gold. He can possibly like a 77, 78 non-rare goalkeeper card. That's probably how good he's been doing at the beginning of this season. Now, the two players we just signed were Zouma and Pickford. Those are two young players. Now, you guys can see what I'm trying to get at with my career mode. I want to sign young players, then they have good potential, and I play them a lot, and then they get more, morale, like right there, form morale for Fernandez. I think it says happy. It says happy. You want that for your players, especially for the younger kids that need the playing time that need to be substituted every now and then. For me, like I said in the last episode, I'm pretty sure I said it at the beginning of the episode as well. I envy using young players because I love growing them into excellent footballers in the game, and it could be happening in real life as well. Just like Marcus Rashford we're bidding on, he could become an amazing striker for Manchester United and for football. Jordan Pickford could become one of the best goalies in the world. Right now, he can't be right now because Neuer and De Gea are the two best goalies at the moment. And now, for the people that are wondering where's the Road to Glory, the RTG, I am possibly gonna upload that tomorrow for tomorrow's video. But if you guys are really liking the Swansea City career mode, I will continue uploading it more and more often. Right there, you guys saw, I usually do that every month, where most of the time every month a player goes up in rating, or gets a boost in stats, or goes down, or gets a downgrade in stats. Right there, you saw that we have just confirmed that our defensive mid, Cook, is going to be leaving. So that leaves a lot of money for us to get Fosu Mensah, who is actually a really good young Dutch Man United player. And Ruben Neves, I stopped going after him because once I put the bid on for him, it said that he already accepted another club's offer. So if you're wondering why I didn't get him yet, well, that's why. Now you're probably wondering, why didn't I sign Fosu Mensah at that time? Because I was waiting for Cook to leave to make sure that he's leaving, because sometimes they accept it, but then it says transfer talks has broken down because he doesn't want to relocate. Just like right there, exactly what I'm talking about. He just doesn't want to relocate. And look, Gabriel Jesus. And as you saw right there, my footage did corrupt, but luckily I was able to save that part of the episode. And in that part of the episode, from when it cut off until the end, I actually played the whole thing, like the whole episode. Then I realized everything was messed up. So luckily I saved it at a certain point. It was not too far away, because I think right there it showed that I was on the 12th, and where it corrupted was around the 31st. I think it was around the 31st. And as you saw, I'm sorry that I actually corrupted. You guys saw who we did pick up. We did end up picking Marcus Rashford for how much right there? You can see it there for yourself. We picked up Marcus Rashford for, was it 5,400,000, I think 5,004,000, 400,000. That's how much we picked up the Man United Englishman Marcus Rashford, who actually, if you guys didn't know, the Alex Hunter storyline is based off of him. And right there, for no reason, the ref did not call the penalty. You can see right there, the goalie tripped my leg up, so it did not allow me to take a shot on goal. But saying that, this is our first Premier League, BPL, whatever you want to call it, match of this season. And it's versus Burnley. Now, Burnley is one of those teams that have been a surprise this season. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they just got promoted. And Middlesbrough got promoted as well, or was that last season? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember correctly. I'll look it up after. Now, Burnley is one of those teams that's surprising me. At this moment, they are in 13th place and with 27 points, and they're actually tied with Bournemouth, who had 27 points as well, but they're in second place, and 12th place. With Burnley, that it's a surprise. The biggest surprise of the season for me so far is West Brom. I'm not even gonna try to say the last part. I think it's West Bromwich Albion. That's how you say it. They are in 8th place. Yes, West Bromwich are in 8th place with 32 points. They, to me, have been the surprise of the year this season so far. I'm pretty sure usually they are in the range between like 10th and probably like 14th. They're in the range between that. And the teams that have been like a shock to me or having a down year, at first it was West Ham. West Ham were in the bottom 5 of the table for a while, but now they're in 10th right now. And I think they won 4 games in a row at the moment, so that's why they're in 10th. And this one isn't really a shock, even though they are the defending champions of the BPO, is Leicester City. You can say this is a shock or expected. I kind of take it both ways. Because first of all, Leicester weren't supposed to do good this year. Because now everyone knows who they are. And the top 7 are back in action. Whenever it's the top 7, any other teams usually don't get in there. It rarely happens that the top 7, like the teams, are different. The top 7, as you guys most likely know, I'm going to name them in 1st to 7th. Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City, Man U, and Everton. Those are the top 7 that are usually in the race all the time. Well, not all the time. Last year, everything was messed up with obviously Leicester winning it and Liverpool and Chelsea doing awful last year. Now back to what I was saying about Leicester. It's not really a surprise. They just got, I'm not going to say really lucky, but they kind of were lucky in the sense that most of the bigger teams did awful last year. They had a bad season, especially my team, Chelsea. We did awful last year. Now that Leicester, they're probably figured out.
Nope.
And now they're in the Champions League, which makes it 10 times harder to rest their players. Because last year they didn't have to. They didn't play any like Champions League or Euros, like competitive competition. Right there, Ryan Mason scored the goal. So I still hope he gets well soon. I want everyone to put their thoughts and prayers out for him. I said in the last episode, hashtag get well soon. Now, yeah, with Leicester, they're not really gonna do anything in the Champions League. They're playing, I'm pretty sure it's Sevilla. I'm pretty sure Sevilla are the team that beat Real Madrid to end their, I don't know how long of a run was it, but they were like on a, I would say, 15 or more game winning streak, and Sevilla broke it. So what chance does Leicester stand to beat them? I'm not gonna say 0. I'm gonna give them like a 3 out of 10. I'll give them a 3% chance to win it. And what I mean by win it, I mean by beating Sevilla. There's kind of no chance for them to win the Champions League. If they do, I would say it would be a miracle if they do, because Bayern would have to do awful, Real Madrid have to do awful, and Barcelona has to do awful. 3 dark horses that are not dark horses, favorites to win it all. Now, right here is a shock that our best player, Gylfi Sigurdsson, now wants to leave our club. Now, I was kind of upset, but at the same time, I realized how much money we can get for him. So as soon as I saw that, I started looking out for center mids that we can play in his position. One of them, as you see right here, is Nainggolan and what's his name, Koke, and Rafinha and Isco and Asensio, so on and so forth. You guys will see the what happens next. Now, you guys know that I usually bring up transfers, like pretty big transfers. And talking about transfers, our best center back, our second best center back, just left the club to, I think it was Torino, if I believe, or it was Leicester, one of the two. I don't remember. And like I said, there was no really big transfers for this today. So with that money that we just got for, was it Fernandez leaving, we signed that center back that I was talking about. I don't remember his name properly. I'll bring it up again if I remember. We signed him with the money that we put in for Fernandez. Right here, clubs are coming in trying to get Gylfi Sigurdsson, and right there, Arsenal accepts the money for Gylfi Sigurdsson. I was kind of upset and not really upset at the same time, because with that money we could really spread it out, or we could buy one big player, and that's what I'm kind of doing. That's why I sent out all those scouts. And with that, Gylfi Sigurdsson is gone to Arsenal, sadly. I'll say thank you guys for watching. If you could like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.